So while I was taking a break, I found a similar, well, a Python file that I've written before that I can borrow from for this project. All right, so I'll just start copying and pasting some stuff. This was basically doing sort of parsing a CSV file and then just reorganizing stuff from one Excel spreadsheet, just outputting it reorganized basically. So anyway, wait, what am I doing? There's no file here. Let me see here. Let me go over here and make a terminal down here. So I'll call it CSV parser. So let me think. This get data thing needs to output it to a file. Oops. So have to do some file IO stuff, I guess, there. CRL equals pycurl.curl. Okay. Perform. Okay, so probably this I can output to a file. So let's copy some of this stuff. I probably need, I don't know if I need system, but probably file input. I'm guessing. It's been a while since I've done much Python. File out. So this is append. I'd actually like it to be write. So write data to file. Pretty obvious, but whatever. I believe that putting a W will change it to write mode. And this doesn't exist. I think it will create the file here already if I run this. So let's do Python get data. And it did create the file, which should be empty. Yes, it's empty. And so let's try with open blah blah blah. So I'm gonna comment this one out. Well, actually, let me copy first. Probably just this part, huh? Comment it out. Let's see what happens there. I think it's good practice to close the file, huh? Let's do that next though. Okay, maybe that worked. Yeah, that worked. Cool. Let me just close it. File out dot close. Let me try just to make sure this is working correctly. Just erase the data and do it again. This one's much faster now. Interesting. Okay, so it's still working. Okay. Let me bring up the chat in case somebody says something. Okay. One second. Okay. All right, so we've got it writing the data. Now I need to parse it. So let's see here. I'm going to import CSV if I didn't already do that. That's going to be CSV parser. Right, so let's copy this. Am I going to input the file name? Let's keep it hard-coded for now. File name equals, sorry, this keyboard is weird. File name equals open we'll open it as I guess we'll write. Do I want to keep older versions? I guess ideally if it broke, I would be able to have an older version to sort of revert back to. But I'm kind of lazy to do that right now. Let's just keep it simpler to begin with. All right, so it's going to open the file that is called file out. I don't like that name. So let's call it John Hopkins data. Well, Hopkins data, how about that? I can delete this file. So this file name is kind of generic. Let's call it data file. So I'm going to just paste this in and we'll see what it does. I think I need these other, well, there's some more variables I need to paste in. Counter, row number, this stuff. We'll just paste this in for now. I don't think this means anything. And let's take a look at the code. So I think the easiest thing to do would be to start as a pass-through. As I recall, this is taking certain rows and then putting them somewhere. Sorry, certain rows and columns. So let's make this a lot simpler and just say if row equals 1 or something, row number equals 1. And then we need some kind of output file to see what it's doing. So I'll do this. File out. Change this to write. Then see how that goes, I guess. Make sure the data is there, yes. Python CSV parser. Okay, there's an error. Yeah, I forgot to change this. Actually, this one. See how that goes. Expected string. So what line is it? Line 18. Oh, you know what? Because I opened it as write, it must have deleted everything. Yeah. So I'm gonna open this as read. That actually might be a mistake in my original file here. No. Okay, so let's see. Now I need to generate the data again. Line 18. Open data file. So expected string. Okay, maybe I'm not supposed to do it like this. Maybe I'm supposed to do it like this. No, I don't need this. I just tried to do them. Oh, okay. There we go. Let's see if that works. Nope. Now it's line 21. For each row and reader, could not convert string to float. So it might have done some stuff. I'm guessing it just exited though. So line 21 for row and reader. Okay, so this is changing them probably to floats, because in the past, sorry, hold on. What I was doing before was only dealing with numbers. So I'm guessing, you know what, let's just try switching to this one. So val in enumerate row. Let's see if it works. Line 19, F. Reader equals. As CSV file. Okay, so I probably need to change this F to CSV file. Okay, no errors this time. File out. Okay, so it gave us a specific line. And that line is probably the first one. So let's try line 10 now. Did I save? Maybe I didn't save. That's not changing. if row number equals 10. So it's giving me the first line. Bit of a mystery. How does it know what val should be? Column number val in enumerate row. So let me just try something. I'm not using row number, am I? So I don't think I need it. Alright, so this prints out all of the rows. Huh. But it did it in this interesting way. Structured data. Okay. Plus equals 1. Let's say 3. I forget some of the hotkeys for Sublime, because I've been using Vim more lately. Alright, that's the wrong one. I want to delete this one. Okay, so hopefully that's going to print the third row. I'm using like C syntax. Huh? Okay, eat on. One, two, three. Huh. Okay, it probably starts with 0, right? So this one should give me Italy. Yeah. And this should give me South Korea. Yeah. All right. So what else? So this is a good time for a git commit, I think. Let me just push that to GitHub, which by the way is public. Akami channel right there. Okay. Quick little break, have some water. So what is the next step here? What would I like it to do? I would like it to print out all of the data. So it's printing row. Let's do this. Plus equals row. Then later we print that out right here. Let's see if that works. No errors, file out. Looks like it's got all the data now. But it's all one big string. Is that useful? Is that what I want? I don't know. But I think it might be time to start working on some kind of interface where I'm going to display the data. So I guess I'll start with that. But before I do that, I do want to commit this minor little change that I just made before starting a completely unrelated, well, pretty unrelated thing. So I've got some aliases here: git add all, git commit. What is this? Okay. This acts weird sometimes. I don't know why. I don't know why it's acting like that right now. So it outputs all data to, okay, be more specific. And I don't think this is going to work. John Hopkins data to output file. Not, yeah, what is going on here? I don't get it. So outputs all John Hopkins data to output file. Okay. Push that. It's annoying I have to retype this every time. Later I'll Google how to fix that. Okay. I think it's just Git, something to do with profiles for Git. Well, I'll Google it later. All right, so next thing is, let me just check Git status, nothing going on. Next thing will be interface stuff. So I might want to move these Python scripts into a different directory. I've already got an index.html file. For me, Python might actually be easier. I think I should use Python for the server because I'm more familiar with it. Let's do that. So I'm going to switch it to Python. Let me Google about... I'm going to switch it to PHP. Let me see here. I don't know if I have PHP installed. So I do have PHP. Let's see what happens when I do this. Localhost has started on port 8000. Okay, and it's working. It's right there in the browser. So I might not need this Python script here for a while. All right, so the PHP server is working. I want to just put this in a little script just so I don't have to type it out or remember it. So we will echo this to run server. Make sure that went in okay. Yes. Okay. No problem. So should I get rid of the PHP one? For now, I'll just keep it. Switched to using PHP server. Okay. So it is doing that because it's called index.html, some kind of default there. I could change it to having a different directory, I think. So let me create a directory called public HTML. Oops. And move the index into there. Let me see if it runs like that. No. So I do need to tell it, I believe. Just looking at the docs online here. All I need to do is this, maybe. Yeah, that's working. Actually, I feel like maybe I went to the wrong... Oh, whatever, I'll just leave it. And maybe I, for some reason, went back and just had localhost without this. But, whatever. Maybe not. Maybe yes, maybe not. All right. What is next? Okay, so it's separate. I'm just going to commit. Anytime I move a file, I like to make that a commit. And because when you look at the diff, it's gonna have, it can have a lot of information. I think, I don't know. Maybe if I did git move, it's gonna work better. I forget. So what's next? So let's try to get this displaying some kind of data from the Hopkins data here. All right, so to start with, I think I can just start by just displaying it in text, basically. But I should use PHP to get the file. And maybe I don't know if this looks like it could, like it's JSON, no? So let me just say how to check that something is JSON. Let's start with that. That's ugly as hell. So we'll do this one. So I'm gonna do, I don't know, I like to call it main.js. So if I remember my JavaScript or my HTML correctly, okay, and let's see if we can just do window.alert hi. So I'm not running the server, so I'm going to want to have the server running the whole time. I'll just do that over here. just kind of put this on the side. And let's see here. Okay, so it says hi, so JavaScript is working. Now I can copy, or rather paste in this thing. We want proper looking JavaScript stuff with the document on load kind of stuff. So I'm just looking for some example to paste in there. So all this versus stuff should be an okay example here, I think. Should be fine. Document ready. That's using jQuery, isn't it? Let me think if I even want to do this stuff. In some browsers, it now takes over the role of document.onload and fires when the DOM is ready as well. I gotta check the date. 2009. So I don't want to use jQuery quite yet, so let's just use this. I mean, I don't think this even matters to be doing this quite yet, but just do it anyway. Window.log, or window.alert rather. Let's see if that works. Yes, it does. Okay, so I guess this is running after everything gets loaded. Just move, reposition, let's see. So, my hair is so weird today. Alright, so we're running that server that's hidden by my little camera, so yeah. Anyway, so now I've got this up here so I can check the console. So actually I'll change this to console.log and just run that. And then I actually want to log this stuff to the console. So we've got to parse something. And I guess that's loaded in here. Let me just copy the Hopkins thing. Data.js, we'll just call it. That's not the one I wanted. I wanted file out. Sorry, I'm just trying to see if this looks like proper JSON. There's no commas here, so that's not proper JSON. So in order to make it proper JSON, is commas enough? No. Let me just Google for JSON example. So if each item, all right, if each item is separated by comma, we're almost good enough, I think. So I'm going to rename this to public. So it's not HTML anymore. I'll just call it public slash data.js. So hold on, but you know what, before I do that, I want to make a commit before I start making these changes. So let's do the git diff. Only the Java, okay, but it hasn't added. So if I do git log, yeah, okay, so two new files. So I want to fix the JavaScript if there's something wrong. No, this is okay. JavaScript should be okay. All right. So git commit and adds JavaScript that simply logs console message. All right, I will push it. Okay. What was I doing? I was renaming some stuff. So first off, can I do git move public to public? And then if I do git status modified, so git diff, okay. I'll just, oh sorry, did I? Renames there, and but did not change this one. Is CSV parser the right name for this? I don't think so. So So we've got public, we've got create structured data, we've got download raw data, file out, we're gonna rename that, or I'll just get rid of it for now. Hopkins data is what's getting downloaded, right? So closing without saving because I've renamed these things. So download is writing to the Hopkins data.csv. All right. So I'm going to remove, before I remove it, renames some files. Rename, okay, good. And what was I gonna do? I was going to remove that one. I don't need to do git add all when I do it like that, do I? It's just a habit. Make it public / data.js. It's probably not the best name, but for right now, I think it's okay. Data.js. And let's see if that works now. Sorry, pipe. Well, actually, I can do the / I think. If this is at the top. Create. That's not, I need to make it an executable. So it's still printing out this thing that I don't need it to print out. Let me just comment this out, I guess. It's annoying that when I comment this out, it will stop working. Right, it will stop working, right? No, it works. So public data.js is there. Let's just make sure 100% this is working. Yeah. And it adds a new line at the end. Maybe I don't need that, but it doesn't matter, does it? Okay. So let me see git diff, how much I changed here. Okay. Outputs to data.public / data.js now. Okay, I'm gonna write a readme. Server.py no longer used because I switched to PHP, but I left it there. All right, I've got create structured data. Let me make this an executable as well. And while I'm at it, I might as well do the same for server. Okay, now I feel like it's well organized for now. Is it git diff? It will get that, won't it? Huh, interesting. Yeah, I might as well commit it. I might as well commit it. No changes, so I need to go like this. Looks like my encoding is getting overloaded a bit on the stream. Let me just gonna close some browser windows, browser tabs. Okay, that's better. Okay, so this is not working anymore because I renamed it. So you can't see that, huh? Just restarted in the server. Okay, maybe everything is good here. So git diff, just that one change. So fixed it to run the correct dir that was renamed. All right. So now to making it a correct JSON file. So create structured data.py. First thing I want to do believe I want to add this at the beginning and a close bracket at the end after results. But that is not going to be good enough. Hold on, let me look closer. Yeah, each data is separated like that. So I'm going to do, after each one, wait, hold on, it's doing this to results. So results plus equals string, well, it's already a string, right? If I just do comma space, str. I don't know if that's weird Python. Okay. I don't know if that's weird Python, but oh, it's the tabs. Oh, you know what? It has to do with the white space being different or something. One of the annoying things about Python. So I want to be able to see the white space. Convert it, blah, blah, blah. I just want to be able to see it. Let me figure out Google Sublime show white space. You have to edit preferences. It's annoying. If I highlight it, yeah, okay. So I just need to, I guess, okay. Maybe it'll be okay now. Yeah. All right, so switch this back to like that, then do it again, and check the data.js. I'll hide the menu because I don't like seeing it. All right, if I scroll over, or rather, I'll search for this. So we have that going on. That's good. To make it look like proper JSON, I'm gonna need some text. So data row plus, let's do string row number. Maybe that'll work. Not sure. Let's just see what it outputs. So, no. Right, it needs to say, needs to be slightly different. Data blah, 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 plus that. And then it needs this, oops, that space, I guess. Well, then we're adding a comma after. This comma after is going to be okay, except for the last one, I think. But let's just see the output. So for the first one, yeah, data row 0, and then stuff. Looks like it might be valid key value pairs, I'm not sure. So for the last one, it's going to look a little strange, I think. Comma and then ends. Might actually be okay like that. I'm not sure. So next I will try to stringify the JSON. Oh, this is checking if it is a JSON string. So what I can do, let's just do it like that then. Data string equals that. Add a semicolon just for good measure, I guess. Okay. So data string equals all that stuff. It's getting a little weird with the different use of quotation, single and double quotation marks. But let's pass this to this function and it will